Hey Beavers, it's Tuesday. I'm Lori, and this is, of course, the Beaver Bunch. It's been for a while. I've been doing this for 3.5 years now, and now that we are, coming to a time when it's hard to think of questions to answer for all of you, that keep it fresh, keep it new for you and for us, really. I feel like we've answered so many questions and seen so many changes in ourselves and in the gay community. But this Beaver Bunch has always, for me, been an incredible gauge of how I've grown and the things I've done. And I just think about, it was about 3.5 years ago, September of 2008. Yeah. Was my first video with the Beaver Bunch. And so today we're looking back on a topic that has changed for us. And for me, it feels like so many topics, so many answers that I would have, so many experiences I've had have kind of changed and shaped my new answers, which come from the old ones, but maybe with just a different set of eyes because I've had different experiences since then. Because, I was 23 years old. I was in my first job. I lived, a couple minutes away from my parents' house. I was in the Midwest, and things within my family have changed, some for the better, some for the worse. And let's see, so I think my accent has lessened a little bit. I don't know. I guess I like to think so, but maybe not. I was watching one of my old videos, and it was pretty hard to get through for me. But I'm glad that you all seemed to think it was cute, and maybe you still do. I know that it's still there. I do know my accent's there. One major thing that has changed for me, and just this past weekend, actually, Mary Beth and I were received into the Episcopal faith. And the question that I am most focused on, that I'm revisiting this week, taking a look back, was the question about religion and being gay. And for me, 4 years ago, it had been 4 years since I felt kind of cast away from the Catholic Church, and I hadn't really found another worship place or place to, like an outlet for my faith. I always think of it that way. And at that time, there was a number of you Beavers that were saying, oh, look at Unitarian churches, look at the Episcopal Church, look at the Lutheran Church. But that just wasn't really a part of the journey that I was at that time. But now, I'm in a committed relationship 4 years later, and I've moved across the country to an urban area like New York City, and I work in a different place. I'm a couple years out. I'm more experienced. I've traveled some. I've lost some. I feel like I've lost my brother along the way. We saw the fall of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which right now on HBO there's an incredible history of Don't Ask, Don't Tell that you can watch on demand. We saw Prop 8 get scrutinized and instated and appealed and kept upheld. We saw gay marriage come to for a couple of states, including New York and Iowa, and I'm trying to think where else. I want to say Maine. I don't remember them all. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. But for me, you guys, you were all right all along. The Episcopal Church. I want to get back to that. The Episcopal Church is amazing, and coming from a very hurt Catholic perspective 4 years ago, I am now this renewed, hopeful Episcopalian now. So if you felt like I did, which I know so many people at that time related to me and said, oh yeah, my family is Catholic, or I was raised Catholic, and now I feel like shit because they don't want me. Well, the Episcopals do. They really do, and they have a similar sense of tradition, and it's very similar. So if you are interested in seeking out a faith life and you feel bitter and jaded towards Catholicism, try an Episcopal church. They are very gay friendly. Some of them are the one that's down the street from us flies a gay flag in June for Gay Pride Week. What else I wanted to talk about? Oh, and then within my 4 years on the Beaver, 3.5, 4 years, I did meet Mary Beth, who would have thought, the love of my life. I knew her when I started, and now I really know her, and I'm marrying her. And I have a dog, and my ideas about U-hauling or moving in with somebody, I'd never done that when I started out with the Beaver Bunch. I was always like, I don't think I could do that unless I'm married to them. But Mary Beth and I, at the time when we decided that we were moving in together, we were already knowing that marriage was going to be part of that deal, part of that package. So that's something that was new to me, and I think I surprised myself a little bit, but in a good way, because I'm extremely happy. And I think I said 4 years ago, I was like, I thought that high school was pretty cool, and then I got to college, and I thought college was cool, and then I graduated, and then I thought life after college was awesome. And I'm just realizing that I'm still in this really great place that keeps getting better. And I hope that you've seen that. Oh, and I know that many of you have been with us from the beginning, and some of you have picked up along the way and gotten these little glimpses back at me and the other Beavers throughout the years. And you can usually tell based on the length of my hair. Oh my gosh. I just woke up, so it's a little bit messy. But my hair was so short when I started out, and then you could just see it grow, and I feel like it's me growing with it. It's me growing with it too. So, and I just feel like I had like a more, I don't know, I felt like I was always like excited when I did something butch. I remember I looked back and I saw a video that I was like, yeah, I did something butch, and I felt like I had to like tell that to you guys. But now I just feel like I don't even have to worry about it. Like if I do something, or if I do something that's feminine or masculine, like I don't really think about it like that anymore. I just do things that I enjoy, or do things that excite me, or do things that are me, So I hope that those types of ideas can get translated through these videos. This is really long, sorry, but we've come a long way. So my favorite book has changed, and the music I listen to is a little different, and I hope that you have all grown too, and for the better. But I just want you to know that all along I've loved you guys, and I thank you so much for the opportunity to speak to you, and for you to speak to me. I've just learned so much from you. You all have no idea. And like the questions that you ask, they really force me to grow and to think better about things. And I owe that to you. So thank you so much. And I plan to make these for a while. So I hope that that's okay. And I guess that's it. But thank you for taking the journey with me, and we're going to keep going. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, hope you have a great week, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.